Hi everyone, welcome to YMCA 360 Houston. My name is Ariel and today we have our boot camp class. So all you're gonna need is a mat and some space, and we're just gonna use our body weight for this workout today. Grab some water and we'll get started. Awesome. All right, guys, so we're gonna start with our warm up. We're gonna warm up our joints and get some mobility in them, warm up or get our heart rate up just a little bit, and then we'll get started, all right? Let's go side to side, stretching that neck out, bringing that ear to your shoulder, big stretch, coming back to the opposite side. Nice work. All right, let's go rolling one direction. 3, switching sides. Nice work. All right, let's warm up our arms. So one arm is coming across, palm up, opening back up. So letting that arm go, warming up that shoulder, pec, and your back right here. Nice work. Switching sides. Letting that arm go. We're gonna have an awesome workout today, guys. So we're gonna do a pyramid workout. We're gonna go up the pyramid, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 reps of different exercises, and then going back down. Beautiful job. All right, we're gonna reach back with our arms, big reach overhead, squat. When you're coming down, reaching behind, big stretch overhead, thumbs back to the back wall. Nice job, guys. 2 more, 2, and 1, nice work. All right, we're just gonna work on our hip hinge right here. So we're gonna push our hips to the back wall, reaching for those shins, coming back home. So hip hinging, soften those knees, reach those toes, come back forward. Warming up those glutes, hamstrings, keeping that back flat as you hip hinge forward. 2 more right here. 2, 1. Going into our squat. Feet hip width apart. Chest nice and tall. Sitting into that squat. Bringing those hips through at the top. Nice work, guys. Chest up. Sitting in that imaginary chair. Hips all the way through at the top. Nice work. All right, lateral lunges right here, feet in the middle, stepping out to the side, making sure your hip and ankle are stacked, feet back together in the middle. Alternating sides right here. Beautiful job. Do 1 more on each side. Awesome work. All right, we're gonna go high knees, hands overhead. Crunches right here, standing crunches. Nice job, trying to get that knee as high as possible. One more right here, and then going to butt kick. So pulling those arms apart, alternating sides, heel to glute. Nice work. Finishing here. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. All right, guys, grab some water if you need to. Like I said during our warm-up, we're gonna do our pyramid workout. We are gonna do 10 hand walks to push-ups, and we're gonna do 20 reverse lunges to toe tap, 30 sumo squats, 40 crunches, and then 50 jumping jacks, all right? So we're gonna go up the pyramid, take a break, and then come back down, all right? So quick, easy workout today. Not easy, it's hard because it's in a short amount of time, but we're gonna get through it together, all right? All right, guys, so starting at your mat, we are gonna walk our hands out. So standing up first, walking our hands down, going into our push-up, walking back up, standing all the way to the top. That is one. We got 10 of these. Walking back, standing up, all right? Walking those hands out. Remember, you can go to your knees for a modified push-up. Coming back to your push-up position to finish that hand walk. Beautiful job, standing all the way to the top. Walking those hands out. Good push-up right here, so making sure those hands are underneath your shoulders. Nice work, guys, y'all got this. 10 reps right here. All the way to the top. 3 more left. Last 2. Last one, guys. Y'all got this. Hands underneath your shoulder, dropping those knees if you want. Push up, coming back home. All right. Going on to our reverse lunge with the toe tap. So reverse lunge, alternating hand, touches that toe, switching sides. This is 4, 5. Nice job, guys. Really extending that leg out, keeping that bottom leg straight, halfway there. Nice job. Remember, you can take out that toe tap if that's uncomfortable for you. If you just can't get that leg up there, that's okay. You can also go to a knee raise right here. One more on each side. Nice work, guys. All right, coming to the middle, going to our sumo squats. So toes pointed out. We're gonna sink down into our squat. Just a little bit of a modification, right? Working your outside hip a little bit more here. And those toes are pointed out. And sink a little bit deeper into that squat. Nice work. Keeping that chest up, getting those thighs parallel to the ground. That's 10, 20 more right here. Three more, 2, 1. All right, that's 20. Keep pushing, 10 left. Beautiful job, keep working. Two and 1. Nice work. That's 30. Coming to our mat. Going into some crunches right here. We're gonna go feet and knees glued together, 90 degrees. Hands to the outside of your legs. Reaching for those heels for that crunch. 40 crunches. Controlling that weight up and down. Nice work. Pushing through right here. Let's go. Woo, that's 10, 30 more. If you feel your knees creeping up, just reset those legs. All right, getting some abs right here. Halfway there. Remember, if you don't want to if it's hard to keep your legs up, that's okay. Drop those heels to the ground. Reach past those knees. Still getting a crunch. How are you guys doing at home? I'm sweating here. All right, 10 more. Three, two, one. Coming back to your feet. Awesome work. All right, 50 jumping jacks. Woo! Are you ready to go? Feet out, hands to the top, feet back in. All right, 50 reps. Nice work. That's 10. Remember, go to your modified jack here, tapping to the side, hands overhead. If you want, or going into that full jack. $50 reps right here. I'm at 30. Pulling those arms down. Bringing those hands together at the top. Woo, getting that cardio in. 10 more reps. Three, two, one, and relax. Grab some water if you need to. 30-second break, and we'll go back into it. All right, guys, remember, grab some water, wipe that sweat off if you need to, and then we're gonna get started in about 10 seconds, starting with our jacks, going into our crunches, sumo squats, reverse lunge with the toe touch, and then our inchworm to push up. All right, 50 jacks right here. Remember, you can do your modified version too. There you go, guys. Heading back down the pyramid right here. Feels better than going up, right? Just like hiking a mountain. Keep working. 50 reps. All right. This is 30, 20 more. Woo, 40. Keep pushing. 10 more right here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Coming back to your mat for your crunches. Knees at 90 degrees. Ankles flex towards you, so toes flex towards you. Going into our crunches. Remember, keeping those knees even with our hips. 40 reps, reaching for those heels. Y'all got this at home. Keep working. We're gonna finish this workout together. Halfway there, got 20. 20 more. Remember, dropping those feet if you need to reset, or if you want to keep your feet on the ground, reaching past those knees to get into your crunch. Lifting the shoulders off of the ground, but initiating the crunch in your abs. I got 10 more. Woo, halfway there, 5 left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Coming back on your feet. Going into our sumo squats, feet facing out. And we're gonna sink into our hips, going into our squat. Hips all the way through at the top. Squeezing your glutes together to get your full range of motion in your hips. 30 reps right here, guys. Sinking down, getting those thighs parallel to the ground. Bringing those hips all the way through at the top. Nice job. All right, I'm at 10. 20 more. Pulling those knees to the outside of your toes right here. Woo, let's go. Halfway there. Keeping that chest up. 10 more reps right here. Sinking into those hips a little bit deeper. Get a deeper squat here. Keep pushing. 3, 2, and 1. Finishing there. All right, shaking those legs out because we have our reverse lunges to toe touch. Feet starting together. Reverse lunge. Foot comes up, opposite hand. Alternating sides. Nice work. 20 reps right here. Trying to bring that toe up as high as possible. If that's not comfortable, remember going into our knee raise. Halfway there, guys. Nice work. Woo! 4 left. Remember going to that toe touch too, if that's your level. Last 2 right here. 2 and 1. Nice job. All right. Finishing on our 10. Going into our hand walk. Push up. Walking your hands back in, reaching for your toes, standing straight up. Nice work. All the way to the top, folding back in half, walking those hands out. Remember, dropping to those knees for that push-up if you need it. Controlling that breath right here. Walking out. Knees to the mat. Push up. Walking back in. All right, guys. Halfway there. 5 more. So close to being done. All the way up to the top. 4 more left. Nice work. All right, guys, we're gonna finish this together. 3 more. all the way up, folding in half. Yeah, y'all got this, come on. Last one. Hands underneath your shoulders, push up, walking back, all the way up to standing position. Nice work, guys, y'all did awesome. Grab some water and we'll get to stretching today. Starting in a standing position, folding in half, reaching for those toes. Slowing your breath down here. Big inhale and exhale. Reaching for the opposite heel, both hands, rocking to one side. Job, switching sides nice and slow. Awesome. We're in a straddle position, rocking to one side. Just leaning, really getting a deep groin and adductor stretch. Sit in that back hip just a little bit to get a deeper stretch right here. Remember focusing on that breath, slowing that breath down. Beautiful job. Shifting your weight to the opposite side. Nice work. Shifting your weight back in the middle. Reach for that ground. Good, walk those feet in, coming up nice and slow. All right, getting a good quad stretch right here. Hand to the outside if you want, or you can reach up. Beautiful job. Lowering that leg slowly, switching sides. Hand to the side for balance, or you can reach up. Y'all did amazing today. If you want to make that workout a little bit tougher, you can go up and down the pyramid one more time, right? So you can just double up if you want some extra work today. Awesome. Crossing that arm over, bringing it towards your body. Holding here, rolling that wrist out if you need to, or if that feels comfortable. Switching sides. Nice work patting yourself on the back. Pulling that elbow down a little bit more. Deeper stretch. Nice work. Switching arms right here. Holding here, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shaking those arms out. Y'all did awesome today. Thank you so much for working out with us and starting your morning off with us today. We're so happy to have you at YMCA 360 Houston, and we'll see you next time.